Hey,
Hey.
hey, are we doing our entrance?
Guess not.
Yes, we can. There's only two people in here, and I'm sure they want to see the commercial.
Okay.
Why not?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
How y'all
I'm
doing?
feeling giggly today.
That's good. I'm glad you are.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You can
Okay.
giggle for the both of us.
How are you doing?
I've been better, but we're fine. And the
Book.
people upstairs
Yes.
are dancing for you guys, so there's that.
It's just proof in case you ever have to move out. Just think of it that way.
Yes, I have a log of recorded memos that I plan on sending at the end of the month.
Good, good. That should be helpful.
Yeah, come on in. Who's here today? Hey, Latoya. Hey, girl.
Latoya. I was like, who is Latoya?
Said her whole name. I almost said her last name.
Yeah, you said her whole name. I was like, who is
I almost said her maiden name.
I don't even know her maiden name.
Really?
Mm-hmm. No.
That's crazy. I won't put her out like that on here.
That's not nice.
Put her government out, but hey, Anita, girl.
You know when you say hi to Anita, it's always girl at the end.
I really?
Yeah. You'd be like, hey, Anita, girl. It's like the same thing over and over again. I mean, it's cute. That's not a problem.
Good.
Trouble getting ready for the show today.
Why?
I feel very unprepared, everyone.
Me too. I am too.
Yeah.
I really could have just stayed, off camera today, but that's fine. We're here nonetheless.
Yeah, nonetheless, this is how it goes down. So here we are. So do you have anything today? Do you want to catch up on your weekend?
I do have something. Yeah, I have several things, 2 things.
Okay, give it to us. Or you want to introduce yourself? Because people may not know who you are.
Okay, so I'm Elle, or Danny. I'm her little sister. And that's it.
Okay, well, since we're doing short introductions, I'm Tasha Mack. I'm her big sister. That's it.
That's the first time I ever heard her say just that. So we'll keep it moving. So first, I want to start off with something that's not so great. I was just informed by my dad that today has been a terrible day. People have been shooting police officers, and Black men are still being killed in Minneapolis. I had no idea. So I think that's why I'm feeling a little down right now. I just got off the phone with him, and we just kind of had a,
He has a tendency to rain on parades a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, but I had to get caught up.
Truth. How about that? It's with truth. He's giving information that's true. It's not.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know if that's something you want to share with everybody. And I was like, well, that's what the Still I Rise moment is about. So we just going to start there. So there was a young man who was killed only 10 blocks or 10 miles from where they're having the trial, the Derek Chauvin trial. And his name is Dante Wright. And I'm not going to go too much further into it. Obviously, he didn't have to be killed. Obviously, we are still protesting for this reason. And I'll probably post a link to more information on our page if you're interested in hearing about it, which you should be interested in hearing about it. But I mean, I
post it. Just post it anyways.
Okay.
Anyways, if they're not interested, then maybe they'll cross it and learn more.
Yeah. Just encourage everyone to stay informed. In other news, for Still I Rise, there is a show called Them.
Let's talk about it.
If you have seen the show Them on Amazon Prime, Put some type of emoji. Anything will work. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I encourage you to watch it, just not during past the hours of 6 p.m. I don't know what time your sun goes down, but mine goes down probably around 7:38. So I don't suggest you watch it at night. There are several characters in the movie that I'm having a hard time sleeping because of the man with the black face and Miss Vera, and the man with the hat, the Puritan with the hat. I don't know if anybody caught that, but that was a Puritan in the show. Did you catch it?
Tell us what a Puritan is.
Well, a Puritan is a person who wants I don't have the historical
background
for that, yeah. But I'm pretty sure a Puritan is someone who wants, I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Do you know what a Puritan is?
No. Do you not know what a Puritan is?
I learned about it in school. Didn't you?
I think I know what a Puritan is, but I'm very unsure. But you were just so sure of it. So
yes, I know that was a Puritan, but I could tell by the context. Okay, so in the early 17th century, thousands of English Puritans colonized. So basically, Puritans are colonizers. We all know what they are. North America, mainly in New England, a small minority of Puritans were separating people. So basically, they wanted you to be pure, like, Hitler's people. They want you to be pure white. Purity white. Okay, and they encouraged in the show slavery. They said that the Bible, this part is true, guys. The Bible, the Bible says that, if the person is your property. I mean, they was just going on what the Bible said.
Side note. No one can see the backstage of this, but Marquita is currently fanning as if she's in church, and then you're talking about the Bible. So it was a moment. I was having a moment. I felt like I was like in church, in my grandma's church, to be specific. My grandma has a very dry church. Lord forgive me. So it's just
anybody who's a member.
If anybody's a member, I apologize, but that church is dry. Spruce it up. Jesus didn't want us to go to sleep. That ain't what
let me tell you, on Instagram, you're right. On Instagram, I was scrolling and my church came up and they were playing Drake. And it was like for a concert that we're having. But I was like, what is this church?
Yeah, you gotta spice it up. Even my mama know Drake songs. So you just got to. It just seems like the whole service is about the sick and the shut-in. Just carry on. Go ahead. I don't want to touch
it. Elderly. Okay, so what did you think about it? I mean,
I'm only on episode 3, which is day 4.
I think we should probably have a whole episode to unpack it.
Huh?
We should have a whole show to unpack it.
Yeah, we probably should have a whole show. That's a good idea. We could do that next show. We could do unpack them. I will say that I love it. I love the suspense, but I'm a horror movie girl, so that kind of, but it's not a horror movie. So it's scary because I'm Black.
Yeah.
That's what makes it scary, because I'm African American woman.
This was an uncomfortable laugh you providing.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable. It's the truth. I mean, it's because I'm Black and white Caucasians people. I think people
all kind of Caucasian. They all white.
The colonizers. So those that participated in the actions that happened on the movie, they're out there, but we just don't see them. And so you get what I'm saying? So it's very, I don't know. My kid watched it and he didn't want to watch it anymore. And I didn't tell you this part. So he didn't want to watch anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to force him to watch it. So he left the room. Then I caught him. There's like this little section in my bedroom. Like you can stand in the section and no one would see you standing. So I caught him standing in the section and watching because he wants to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, because it's suspenseful. And that's why I was telling you it was hard for me to stop watching.
Movie. Yeah, it's a suspenseful movie. So that's the cool part, is that it is suspenseful. So there's that. But go ahead.
I mean, that's it, y'all. It's just very disturbing. It's a lot of things in there.
It
where he's
is.
like, where whoever made it is talking about us, basically. It really kind of is like, don't say that. Don't do that. Don't talk about us like that. Like, don't put us out there. Right. I think sometimes that can be very uncomfortable for us. It's like, keep us in the house, You don't gotta tell everybody.
And, it's not like the movie Us, but what's funny is, here's funny, and this is what we'll have to, maybe that's what this episode will be about. This is how things are created, guys. The episode is going to be called Them versus Us. Because, yes, because when I was standing there, I was telling my kid, I'm like, hey, listen, this is very much like Us. There's like so many different meanings. And he's like, Us wasn't about racism.
Well, maybe we need to go back and watch that.
See, I feel like Us was, because I feel like we're the tethered, and I feel like we're the people that are marching to the beat. You get what I'm saying? And so I got something so much else from it. And he was like, no, Us was about being in a dark place. And I was like, oh, and he was so sold on it. So, you know what I mean? It's not, we have a question in the audience. Is it similar to Antebellum? No. No.
It's a whole nother situation.
So maybe we'll do something. Yeah. And then look, y'all, the ice cream man is outside. Ice cream truck man is outside, and he's playing this creepy sound right now. It's just and I'm here by myself.
Like the Pied Piper.
So anyways, look at Marquita in the back room. Marquita has a key to my house in case something happens to me. It's like do in the back. But yeah, so that's like something I'm looking at, like, well, dang, these people of this world right now are probably looking at us different than how I viewed it, right?
And it is so similar to Antebellum, though, in the sense that there is a message that reflects different perspectives of us.
But I expected, when you told me Them was like Us, I expected it to be creepy like Us. I felt Us was creepy.
Have you not met the man in blackface?
That's creepy, but that's not scary, Danielle.
Ma'am, this man in blackface is not right. Okay.
We can't tell too much of it. We want people to go and watch it before next Monday. So we won't tell too much of it. But does he show up again?
If you don't have an Amazon Prime account,
he will not show up again. So see, I've only seen it
in the whole daggone movie.
Well, I've only seen it till I just started episode 3. What do you want from me?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're not prepared to have this kind of conversation.
So you want me to be terrified of a man I haven't even seen what he can do.
Girl, well, when you see what he does.
I was thinking about watching it tonight, but I
encourage that.
Are you gonna be up?
Yes, I have a toothache. I will be up. I'll be up all night. Okay. Anything you need, I can be your support.
R.I.P. to your toothache. We wanted to go away, so R.I.P. I don't have a Mac moment. I do have a Mac moment, real quick. I've just recently, I guess, been named a wellness content writer for benworthy.com. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So you guys are going to see tons of content about that. I'm going to write about tons of different things.
Well, tell us about Ben Worthy.
Ben Worthy is just a bunch of women, Black girl magic. I'm going to be honest, women of color, tons of benworthy.com, tons of different articles of entertainment, lifestyles. They did some interviews with Image Awards. They interviewed Issa Rae and somebody else. I can't think.
Girl, you better name drop. No,
I'm just happy to be a part of an amazing team.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, no, you better name drop. If I could tell people, sometimes I would want to tell somebody, like where I work, but I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand.
Then I'd be like, oh my God, damn, I can't do that though. So that's good. I would name drop anytime you can get the chance. So I think that's very dope. So when can we expect your first article?
I have to start writing like ASAP. So hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so, I'll get everything to the editor on Friday and then go from there. So we will see. I just, I really feel like my purpose is fitness and wellness, and I'm gonna be honest, even branding, I'm really good at that. So with all of that being said, I'm just trying to educate and now and give as much knowledge as possible to my community, other communities as well. I share the wealth, but I just if it's about fitness and wellness and places of wellness and spaces of wellness, then I want to talk about it. And I want people to find a happy place because everybody deserves to be happy.
I know that's right. Okay, gems just dropping on us. Just drop.
Oh, I have another gem.
Oh, yeah, Marquita just dropped a couple of them right there. Boom.
Is the time for Marquita to come in? I think it is.
Yeah, come
really
on,
quickly.
girl. Let me do this commercial. Okay, go ahead.
For everybody, real quickly, and I talked to a close friend about this today. If she's watching, if at any point in life you think that you're unhappy, just know that no one is responsible for your happiness but you. And that goes to man and woman. So your husband or a boyfriend and you like, she don't make me happy. Oop, boop. You're supposed to make yourself happy. So you may want to dig deep on the inside and find out why you're not happy. Because guess what? It has nothing to do with the individual that you're dating. Now, they may not be that person for you. That's a whole nother book, though. But at the same time, own your happiness. Acknowledge what makes you happy. That's all I
Well, after that, if anyone is interested in the task that you owe us, we will be collecting after Hot Topics when Marquita goes to the sick and shut-in list.
sick and shut-in list.
Just make sure that you are providing 10% of your salary. So I don't have to pull nobody receipts. Yes, Pastor, do you have something else to say? Because your time is up. We on.
Before we bring in the sick and shut-in list, I have to say that once again, my computer is dying. So
are you serious? Why are you being so incompetent right now?
So when you go to
Anita will be the one. Hold on. Anita will pass out the collection plates to the right. We are not accepting Cash App today. Cash App system.
What are we accepting?
We are accepting. I know. Listen, we're accepting Zelle, PayPal, Apple Pay.
I just told her, y'all, my computer was dying. She wants me to listen. Maybe you can go ahead and do this, and I'll just get up.
Where is the charger? I'm just trying to understand. We have a show every Monday at 7:30.
Well, I also have a session at 6:30.
So you didn't notice that your computer that you use for your session was running out.
You have to do this right now.
Yes. Anita said we are only accepting cash.
What kind of church is this?
The church that don't believe that y'all have the funds in your account. Now we find out that something is bouncing, we're gonna bounce right over to your house, okay? And Anita will handle you. Go get your charger. I guess I'm gonna bring in Marquita or what?
I'm gonna remove myself and then I'll pop back in.
Well, can you bring her in first? Because I don't know how to do that. I don't even have that option. All I can do is kick her from the studio, apparently.
Play the thing.
Hold on. I'm not prepared.
Oh, you're not.
Hey, we did it. Hey.
How are you today?
I am good. Now, y'all got me all over with my hot topics. I try to, put it into a little.
I'm sorry.
But, when Anita said, when Anita, I am on the sick and shut in because let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all where I'm at. Don't be sending me no nasty little fan mail. But in Virginia, these allergies, this pollen plays no
really?
And I'm right here looking like when Will Smith ate that down. What's that movie, Hitch? And he
Yes,
ate
what his
whatever he
face
was
was.
allergic to, and his face was like, oh, I
You
just
don't
feel
look like
like
that.
that. Well, my baby just told me that. She was like, Mom, your eyes are a little, so I just was, gotta have a, if you ever need the truth, just come and pick my 6-year-old up. She's definitely here to tell you what it is and what it ain't. So shout out to my baby for keeping it real with her mama. And then I'm gonna jump all over the place. Anita, we are accepting cash from everybody except for Usher Raymond right now because this Negro is passing out Usher bucks at the strip club.
In Atlanta?
So we're not accepting no money from Usher.
Look at her. She's trying to find out which strip club yet.
I don't know what strip club he is, but rumored and allegedly that
She said,
right, that Usher is throwing money down and it's got his face on it, y'all. Sir, we can't even get Harriet Tubman approved on the $20 bill. We know you ain't got no damn Usher bucks. Get the hell out of here with this.
You bucks.
Right. What is this? Daddy U bucks. Daddy Warbucks. We don't want them bucks.
he gonna get shot. One of them strippers gonna get mad at him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if maybe he was doing a video and the strippers did not know that he was doing a video. So they may have been unaware. I'm just trying to take up for the man because there's no reason that he should be in a strip club throwing suitcase worth of money with his face on it.
What y'all have to remember is I don't know if he's actually from Atlanta, but there's scam artists out here right outside my door. They're everywhere. And he's
open the door right now.
I can't because the nets are starting to appear in Atlanta, and I can't do that.
No, keep the door closed. Keep the door closed.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, it's a common theme here. Like, he's just falling into the culture.
I mean, he can't not with strippers though. They're going to look at their money because they need their money. You cannot be around here passing out Usher bucks. That's not how this works. This is not Chuck E. Cheese and Usher is handing out Usher bucks. This is
where do you use that money? Where do you use the money, the Usher buck?
You can't use it. You can't.
She's like, damn, where would you use an Usher buck?
Listen, so there's these little boys outside that pass out water. They could pass them. You in a car, get the water, and then they'll never know.
As aggressive as I heard those little boys are, Usher he had a better chance with the strippers than he do them water boys.
They all have a soft spot for them little boys.
I do.
I have a soft spot for anybody standing on the street for begging for money. I have a soft spot for everybody. That's why I hate getting caught at the light because it be homeless people at the light, and it's very, very awkward because that's why I carry a card because if I had cash on me, every homeless person would have my money right now. So I just carry a card. Now, if these motherfuckers come up with a square, I am screwed because there will be no more excuses. I usually can say, I got my card, I ain't got no cash. But if they come out with a square, I'm screwed. Not Toys R Usher. I just want him to. I hope that this may have just been something. Maybe that stripper was not aware that he was doing a video, and maybe that's what this was. But Usher, please do not be out here. You're gonna get your ass whooped handing out this goddamn fake ass money. It's gonna be a problem. Where did they?
I don't know. That was weird.
Maybe she's weird.
Yeah. Are you ready to do the sick and shut-in list?
Look, I am about to do.
I don't know if it's a sick and shut-in or.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's that either. It's just a list. But he was on my list. But I had to bring it up when Anita said cash. I had to say something about the fact that Usher is around here throwing fake money with his face on it.
Okay.
But y'all know I always start out with the sad stuff. Yes, I always start out with the sad stuff. Rest in peace to DMX. I don't have much to say about DMX because it's everywhere, all on everybody's timeline. Everybody has a DMX story. DMX was inspirational to everybody, and so I hate that he lost his life so soon because it looks like he was able to touch a lot of people. But of course, you cannot question when God calls you home. But it looks like maybe he did live his purpose because the love for DMX right now is just overflowing. Yeah, so rest in peace to DMS. Rest in peace to Prince Philip.
Fill me up till I overflow. I just thought about that. I don't want to run.
Oh, okay. Was it the Prince William or was it DMX?
It was when you said it's the overflow.
Overflow.
Oh, fill me up.
Okay. Now I don't have much for Prince William. I mean, what's his name? Prince Philip. I mean, right. Philip, William, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I don't know what's going on over there in the UK. That's not really. I'm not peers, so that's not really the news that I report. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it alone because he was somebody daddy and somebody granddaddy, but I thought he was already dead.
No.
No, I thought maybe he was the living dead. But I move on. I mean, it just looked like he was past his. Yeah, he was past his expiration date. So.
Yes, Anita.
Anita coming through with all the church tonight. Right. Coming through with all the church.
We do tend to utilize people for different roles. She's usher as well as she runs the choir.
Yeah. Darius is on the drums. He does yeah, he plays the drums, so he can do that. So auditions later. Go ahead, Marquita.
I know we touched on this in Still I Rise, but it pissed me off so bad that I want to just carry it over with me. This Dante, right, baby. The fact that the chief made a statement that his officer thought that he was pulling his taser out instead of his gun. Let me tell y'all something, Black people. I can't take it no more. I don't want to, I don't want to look at them. I haven't looked at it yet. I know it's probably something I need to watch. But it's just, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. And it's exhausting. This Derek Chauvin, whatever his name, this case is ridiculous. I don't know how many people got to get on the stand and say that man murdered that man. But I'm about sick of people having to get on the stand and say that officer murdered George Floyd. Like, we seen it. Judge, you don't even need none of these people. We just gonna play the 9-minute video for you. What is we doing? It's so exhausting. Like, I'm so sick of hearing. And this stupid mess what he talk about, he thought he pulled out his taser.
It was a lady, I think.
Oh, well, either way. Right. She thought she pulled out her taser. Ma'am, first of all, guns and tasers have safeties on them.
Right.
And
that's true. I didn't think about that because you got me a taser.
First thing, somebody just posted it. Accidentally discharged her gun instead of the taser.
How do you don't accidentally discharge a taser? And here's the thing about it. Normally when I see people discharge, what exactly are you aiming at? Because because with a taser, normally, they don't aim for
the heart
or the back or anything like that. So I'm just trying to figure out, if you did think that you had a taser, what exactly was you trying to tase on this young man at this traffic stop?
Yeah.
In addition to the military man who is suing Windsor, whatever it is, in Virginia, because of how they treated him for a traffic stop.
He's actually a Virginia State alumni. So my dad made a point. He was telling me about it. And I was like, yeah, but we already knew about it. But nobody else. I guess it's just now being publicized. We had already known about it in our alumni group.
I think it was because the video, they just released the body cam. Mm-hmm. So that's why we're just now finding out what happened with him. And we have so much grace for the mistakes that police officers make, but we don't have that same grace that our Black men fear these officers because they make these mistakes. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just sick of it. The fact that it's a lady, Girl, you felt the difference of weight when you
Yeah.
this is not sounding right whatsoever.
It's not true.
At this point, burn the damn. Just throw the whole state away. You're not a part of the United States anymore. You're not. We're just done with you.
Own you.
Signed or not podcast. You're
Right.
not part of this.
Right. You are out of the United States. You are now a part of, I don't know, because I don't even know who would want you.
Right.
I don't even know who would want you. Who gonna pick the kids up? Who gonna pick this state up? Don't nobody want it. On lighter news, Kid Cudi performed on Saturday Night Live with a dress on. They showed two pictures. He had a dress on one picture, and then he had like this, I don't know, this like little green, olive green cardigan. And so what really had people up in arms is the fact that Kid Cudi had on this dress. And so Kid Cudi said that this was his tribute to Kurt Cobain. And I just would like to say, Kid Cudi, if you just want your balls to be free, just say that. Because that Kurt Cobain, first of all, he had on a muumuu. He didn't even have on a dress. Look at that. That is tailored to your body. Kurt Cobain had a muumuu on, Kid Cudi. This was customized for you. And I think, what's the baby name?
Actual dress.
See, what is that? You summertime fine. Ain't nobody got, no, this is not a tribute. This is not a performance. You were summertime fine in this ill-fitted dress.
Well, he's small anyways, so it's not like he was going to have to fit much.
I'm just saying, I don't understand. Look at that. Kurt Cobain had a muumuu on. Look at that picture where they compared him and Kurt.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that is a muumuu. That's something.
Well, it wouldn't have been much better, Marquita, if he had worn that instead.
I mean, I would understand. That looks like, my thing is, that looks like a muumuu. Kid Cudi look like he going to brunch. He going to a tea party or something.
All he missing is my head wrap.
Right. At this point, and he talking about it was custom made for him and all of this other Vigil, whatever that baby name is.
Oh, really? He made that?
He made that for him.
Well, he should have made one that looked like Kurt Cobain's.
Exactly. They could have did this without having to do. It's the top part for me. Like, why is that so tight? Like, what is going? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like Kurt Cobain. It was loose. It wasn't fitted. Like I said, it looked like a muumuu. Kid Cudi, you going to a Kentucky Derby. All you missing is that big ass hat that they be wearing with this dress you got on. What are you, a Real Housewife of Atlanta or something? You could have found somebody else. I'm pretty sure Kurt Cobain wore other outfits than this ensemble that you wanted to recreate. Now there's the cardigan. What was wrong with the cardigan? You could have worn a cardigan. Pretty sure Kurt Cobain wore a plethora of cardigans that you could have just said, I'm gonna switch out cardigans.
So he apparently wore a cardigan too, Kurt Cobain, at one point. Maybe see this little green get up.
Yeah, that's why I said he wore that. But my thing is, okay. Yeah, you could have found something else to wear.
Yeah. I don't know, guys.
I mean, I feel like that's an okay outfit. The dress was just unnecessary.
Look at this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, boy.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Like, you ain't even built for that. You didn't even have nothing to put in the top. You're not even built for that dress. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm pretty sure a drag queen could have gave you a better dress than that.
You're so bothered.
Yeah. What else?
He like stressed her all the way out. This floral dress stressed her all the way out.
Because it's an ugly dress. Like, you come on now. Of all the designer dresses you could have had on, this the one that you just decided to go with. I'm sure Tory Burch got a lovely floral print dress that you can wear with some nice sandals. With some nice, you would have had some nice sandals with that damn Kentucky Derby dress, Kid Cudi.
You got anything?
Rihanna is everywhere but the studio. Rihanna is in protest. She popping up on people's birthday dinners. Rihanna, go to the studio. Go.
Maybe she wants
the Fenty Beauty is making the money for her. She don't need to do music anymore.
They have a moisturizer now. Maybe she's in the lab. It's just a different kind of lab.
She not in the studio.
Okay with it. I'm not a fan, so I'm okay with her showing. I prefer her. Look, I prefer lip gloss. I actually have it right here. I prefer her lip gloss.
You're not part of the Navy.
Not part of the Navy.
I'm not really part of the Navy. I mean, as well, you know. Once I don't know, her music really didn't after her and the Chris Brown breakup. It just didn't have that little zing to her songs like they usually do. But your fans don't want to see you. I mean, we do want to see you giving back to the community because she was protesting. But you popping up at people's dinners, girl. You could have been in the studio making an album, girl. Go to the studio. Get with Stevie J and go back to the studio. And
give me one more and that's it.
One more and that's it. So these lovely ladies had the opportunity to be on Off the Record with our podcast bros. I don't know if that's a term, but I just made that up. And so we were talking about what they were talking about Deshaun Jackson.
Okay.
Right. And so I just wanted to put my 2 cents in on the whole Deshaun Jackson thing. So I just feel like it's I don't know anything about sports, but I know about Deshaun Jackson because he all up in the news for the wrong thing. I don't even know what what team the boy play on. That's how much of a sports fan I am not. So Off the Record, don't invite me on your show. People are going to be really upset when I tell them that the red, black, and white team beat the black, white, and red team. So don't even invite me because I don't know. I know whose husbands they are because, I watch their wives and girlfriends.
Right.
And so what I would say to that is probably sports players need a little bit more money because their wives and girlfriends got to act the fool and look a fool for a check. But that's all I know about sports, y'all. But this Deshaun Jackson baby is in the news because 22 anonymous massage therapists says that he was inappropriate with them. Now, what I like about this is 18 statements came out after that of women who are going to tied their name to their statements that said that I don't know what these women are talking about. He was never inappropriate with me. I mean, I can see how things could get misconstrued because I guess of the areas that they were massaging. But I don't think that I just think they're trying to do too much and it just leave the boy alone. Y'all talking about this boy is being inappropriate and all this stuff. That man is not being inappropriate. Y'all just whatever y'all want. Y'all want the man money. I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but leave Deshaun Jackson alone.
So, in the audience, we have a question about Cam and Derek Jackson. If you could take that as a takeaway, and we can talk about it on Monday. Because we have a guest that we're going to bring in. So, I don't know much about this Cam and Derek Jackson thing. Maybe you can dig and bring it back.
I know about it.
Oh, you do? Okay. So, or maybe we can actually try to do this on Instagram thing we talked about doing, but never did it. You know what I mean? So maybe we can try to do that and attack that before Monday to stay on task.
Yeah, let's do that. So Kiba, can you stay tuned on Instagram for that.
We got you, girl. Yeah.
But yeah, Deshaun Jackson,
we have to wrap this thing up.
Y'all know I can talk.
I know.
I just want to say my 2 cents about this baby, this little baby.
You said 5 cents.
20 cents.
What?
Wow, that's how we on the phone too. It's time to. I gotta go.
Well, it's okay. Look, we're gonna pick this back up on the Instagram live when we come back. We'll be back after these messages, and we'll pick it back up.
Girl, bad.
Bye.
Y'all.
Oh, she like your aunt that won't get off the phone.
Girl.
She, all right, my auntie. Okay, girl, but did you know? No.
Yeah.
So I know we're running behind. So I'm going to introduce our guest. She is Twilly Cottingham. I'm pretty excited about this because she's like the epitome of Black girl magic. But she has like so many titles that I have to read it. She's like me, like all my titles. I feel
give a little rundown.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little rundown. Here we go. So she's Miss Black Alabama International Ambassador 2020, and she's getting ready to compete for the crown of Miss Black International in this summer of 2021. It's crazy, it's 2021 already. Yeah. She enjoys serving her community. She has lots of titles. I'm just gonna name a few: Miss Alabama National US, Miss Alabama Black International, third runner-up at Miss Black International. She was Miss Phi Beta Sigma of Alabama. Whew, girl, she got.
I know it's a lot.
I know, but the cool thing is, like, after all of these titles, she's an accomplished pianist and a violinist and a flutist for like 20 years. And I just think it's amazing that there's like all these different facets of her. And that's what women do. We always talk about that. Women are amazing and they freaking rock out. And we find a way to take our lives and put everything in it in one life, right? So we're going to go ahead and bring her in. I hope she's ready. Girl, are you ready? I hope she's ready. To bringing in, girl. Okay.
Hi, you guys.
Hi. So nice to meet you.
So nice to meet y'all as well. Oh my God, your previous guest is quite hilarious. And I have a lot of 2 cents to add on what she was talking about because sports is my thing. And I ride or die for Deshaun Watson. Like, I think he's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not demeaning the accusers or their stories or anything like that. However, I have worked with him, like just passing briefly through, and he was so nice, so mannerable. And, you know, I really feel like the Houston's organization is just trying to find a way to take him down, whereas you have so many other players in the league that they've done way worse. And
so wait. So tell us why, because I mean, you know more than we both know. So tell the people why your perspective is the way it is. Like, how did you? I mean, I haven't run into this man.
Oh yeah, I left that title off by mistake. I'm sorry.
I'm not running into him. So why have you run into him? You know what's going on here?
Oh no. Well, I was a production assistant for ESPN. And so I've worked like Clemson games. I worked when he was with the Texans, and he would come get mic'd up, no problem. Always so nice, so sweet, so mannerable. Like I said, especially what he did during the pandemic when he saw a news article about this one like Hispanic family. I think they were like homeless, you know, doomed to losing their job. And he literally like gave them money, built them a new home, like helped them out. And like he didn't have to do that. Like he didn't at all. And like he's just done so much for the Houston community. And I understand, like, you know, football's a business. I get that, but you know, it's just very terrible how they're going about it. And like apparently the lawyer that's going against him is good friends with the owner of the Texans.
That's right.
So it's just kind of like it's just messy. And I kind of wish we had, you know, rest in peace. I wish we had Johnny Cochran back to get him up out of this because I hate seeing a black man go down. Like I said, until he's innocent until proven guilty. Like I said, unless there's a video, you know, other like hard evidence, I'm riding with him and hoping that he sees the light at the end of this tunnel.
For sure.
I think that's awesome. For sure. Like Danielle said, that's exactly how we feel. And it's unfortunate because his reputation is already kind of scarred right now. Even if they prove that when they prove that he's innocent, his reputation has already went through so much. And of course, hopefully as a community, we'll keep uplifting and motivating him. But you know, it's just sad to kind of watch the demise is what they're doing and how they're doing it. And all these women that are a part of this messy mess. It's just bad.
But we see it every, you know, it happens every time. Anybody does something good, any black man does something good, they tear him down. So
Yeah, honestly though, if America loves a comeback story, and especially like our
Yeah.
community, and if he's smart, he'll hire Judy Smith. She's the real life Olivia Pope. Listen, I love Scandal. Scandal is like my everything. So she helped Michael Vick. She helped what's her name, Paula Dean. She's helped Bill Clinton. Like she's helped all these people to get their career back. And I feel like, Nike took away his endorsement. And I
Right.
understand that, you don't want, your money messed up for your investors and different things like that. But I think if he has a true comeback story, I mean, look at Kobe, rest in peace. He went through a similar situation and came back on top, and, Vanessa and the kids are doing quite well. So I'm still holding out for Deshaun. I still hope a, comeback story comes out. And like I said, I'm riding with him to the end, boo. Like that's my boy.
Awesome. So Danielle, do you have any? I know you want to go first since I introduced her. You can go.
Okay. I don't know. I just have, I guess. So my first question is in regards to how did you get into pageants? And then my second question is how did you become like a PA? Is it a production assistant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm from a small town in Alabama. So you either play football, you either a cheerleader, or you do sports. Like that's all you do. So with me, it was just kind of like this is what we do here. And so I did my first pageant, probably like 5, like like a little family friendly pageant. And I was like, oh, this is cute, but like whatever. Then when I got to middle school, that's when it got kind of serious. Well, before middle school, so 5th grade, I entered the pageant and I lost. And I lost bad. Like not just like, oh, like no, I lost bad. And I've been an athlete my entire life. I played softball my entire life. I did basketball 1 year, not my thing. But softball and cheerleading, like that was like my air. And so now I was just like, Mama, I don't lose. Like I literally told this in 5th grade. I was like, I don't lose. I don't do that. If we lose in the team sports, because someone else messed up. But with this, I don't do that. So I spent a year training, literally in 5th grade, going to 6th grade, training for this pageant. And I won in 6th grade. And I was like, this is kind of dope. Like, okay. And then I got older and got to college, and all my friends were like, well, you can get scholarship money, or you can get other money, or this helps build your media career. So I was like, well, shoot, let me like keep doing this. And I kind of retired after 2013. I was Miss Phi Beta Sigma of Alabama. And I was like, I had a good run. It was cool. Now I can help everyone else. And then with the Miss Black International Ambassador Organization, they opened up 2 new divisions, and I qualified for one. And I was kind of like, okay, Twila, this is your last time to really like go for it, because I've won many state titles. I've came close to national, international titles, but I've never won one. And I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I want to accomplish, if I ever granted the title. So I'm making this like my Kobe, my Michael Jordan, last dance, no blood shall be shed. Like I'm best friends with a bunch of the girls I'm competing with. I love you, but when it's game time, don't talk to me.
So how do you prepare? I'm sorry. How do you prepare for what's to come in summer? Are you training, or like what? How do you prepare for that? Okay.
Yes. So you hire a coach, and it's just like when you're doing a campaign, you can't do a campaign without a campaign manager. So you hire a coach and you set a game plan. And some of my friends have like 5 coaches, some have 2, some have 1. I have like 4. So each one offers something different, but if I can combine all of that, it's great. And you just work out, you change your eating, you stay up with current events, because the misconception is that pageant girls are dumb. And that's not the case at all. I mean, you may have a little blooper moment, you can find them on YouTube. But as Black queens, we're well rounded all the way around. So just doing that, and I miss my chocolate cake and my cookies, and but when I win that crown, June 27th, it'll all be worth it. So yeah, you train like you're Serena going to Wimbledon, and you train like you're going to the WNBA finals or the NBA finals. It's more glitz, more glam, and it's just a little bit more catty than than sports.
So, is there any way for us to support you in your gearing up for this June 27th date? I mean, can we vote somewhere? I mean,
yes. Well, actually, on Friday, we're going to be releasing our People's Choice photos, and every dollar equals a vote. So, y'all are more than welcome to do that. You're more than welcome to follow me on Instagram and like donate to my cause. That'd be greatly appreciated. And just root me on and, share, like, subscribe, all that good fun stuff.
Okay,
Will
so
it be,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Will it be live? Will we be able to watch the
Yes,
pageant?
yes,
Oh.
yes, yes. So the pageant will actually take place in June in the Bahamas.
Ooh.
And so if you don't want to take a COVID test every day like we do, you can watch it online. I think prelims are like $20 and then final night is like 50. And
Okay.
it's not just by division. So there's 4 divisions. And so you have the teen category, the MISS, MS, that's me, and then you have the merit division, the Mrs. And it's a true show. We compete in interview. We do a presentation during an interview. We do physical fitness. We do evening gown. You do an onstage question, and we do state costumes. So since it's an international pageant, it's bigger and better and grand, and so you're in for a really, really good treat.
Oh, that sounds so much fun.
It sounds like a lot of work, though. I'll be honest.
It does. It does.
Yes. So, because I've been Miss Black Alabama since September, actually, no, since August 2019. So, originally, our pageant was supposed to be in August 2020, but when COVID hit in March, they postponed it for a whole nother year. So, I've had my title for 2 years. And even though it's been exciting, it's just still kind of daunting because it's just like, is it coming? Like,
Right.
so, because originally our pageant was supposed to take place in Miami. And then when COVID hit, they were like, okay, we're going to do a cruise. So then they moved and we were going to do a cruise, but COVID is still here. So they canceled the cruise and then they moved to the Bahamas. And our director was like, that's it. Like, I'm not, changing it anymore. Bahamas is where we will be. So I was like, that's fine.
And I only have one more question. Tell me about Queen's quarantine and pageant things.
So me and my best friend, she serves as Miss Black Tennessee, and I'm a mover and shaker. I love being on the go. Like during quarantine, I loved it because it was peaceful, but I hated it as well because I'm like, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Like what, like what am I supposed to do? Yeah. And a lot of pageant girls, all of our pageants got postponed. So as pageant girls, you have to make appearances and do community service and different things like that. So I said, let's have a Queen's conference to keep everyone engaged, to keep everyone focused. And so like I said, my BFF, my partner in crime, Tennessee, we got together and I reached out to my Black pageant queen community because there's a lot of resources for non-women of color, but for women of color, there's really nothing, because usually most pageant systems, you can only have one Black winner or one Asian winner or one Indian winner. It can never be like 3 of them got first, second, third. And a lot of girls can't afford $1,000 coaches or $1,000 dresses. So, right. With my Rolodex, I have girls that compete at Miss America who got 3rd runner-up, Miss Universe, Miss Earth. And I was like, shoot, we've all had our trials and tribulations. Let's put our stories together and help other queens. So we started it last July. And we were only going to do one. Like, that was it. We were just like, we're just going to do one big day. And like, that's it. And everybody just kept being like, no, when's the next one? When's the next one? So we did it for the remainder of 2020. And it got bigger and bigger. And we did not realize how big it was going to be. We had girls from Italy and South Africa. And we had girls from Australia, like, tuning in. And I was like, oh, my gosh. Like, this is just, like, crazy. And we did it for free. So that was the big thing I wanted to do. I wanted to give them something for free. So you need help with interview, you need help with getting sponsorships or appearances or what's a good idea, what's a bad idea, or shoot, how did it feel to lose? Like, because, a lot of people say in pageantry, like, oh, you got to lose gracefully. Again, I'm an athlete. I'm going to be pissed. Like, it is okay to be mad and to be angry. And like I said, you face racism, you face I'm not built like a typical Black girl. Like me, I don't have, a hot girl summer body. I mean, I will pay for one, but I don't have one right now. But like I said, it's okay to be tall and thin, big, short. And if you need help finding your pageant system, that's what Queen's Quarantines and things was all about. Just to be a nonstop helpful resource for you.
I love it. Danielle, do you have anything for Twilly before we let her go?
I don't have anything else. I do have one thing just for the people out there. It's really expensive to do pageants.
Yes.
So one of my fellow alumni I think she was going to do like Miss Guyanese. So I donated to her, like getting she had like an Amazon list. So if you know someone that's doing a pageant and they might need assistance, definitely just donate. I'm sure that anyone, including Twilly, can use the funds for their upcoming pageant. So I just want to put that out there because I mean these women are gorgeous, but it's
I know I look a hot mess today. So my platform is Let's Play, and it's teaching about like the safety and importance of youth sports. So one of my childhood friends, her daughter is now playing softball, and she was like, "Oh, like you're in town, come like help out." And it was so much fun. And I was like, "Oh, I should wear makeup." But then I was like, "It's hot. I'm in Alabama right now." I'm like, no, I'm just gonna be like all me, and I was like, well, the broadcast is gonna get all me. But
that's right, bro. We'll take you.
You know, but if you want to see me cute, go to my Instagram. I'm really, really cute. I promise you, I'm super cute. Just So yeah, I definitely have fun playing with kids today.
We love the fact that you're real. I love the fact that it shows people, like you said, there's a misconception of pageant women, and pageant women are smart. They work super hard, and they probably work 5 times harder than people, could ever, or 10 times harder they could ever imagine. And you coming up here, just being you just set the tone. So nope, I want you just like that. We for this one. And it's funny because I was like, Lord, am I gonna have to like put a face on and stuff? And I just did not have the day for it. So I was like, nope, totally about to get this real Tasha right here. And you came with your real. So this is all love. We love it.
I love it. Thank you. Oh, and I'm going to answer her question too. So how I began as a PA, a guy from my hometown went to college for 1 semester, quit all his classes except for media, like studies and stuff like that. Him and his brother bought some cameras, learned how to do it, got picked up by ESPN. And so that's literally been my dream since 10th grade. Lisa Salter did an interview with Shaq. It was terrible because Lisa Salter is 5 foot nothing and Shaq is 7 foot. So they couldn't hear each other. And I was like, well, I'm 5'10" and with heels, like I'm 6'3", I can help them out. And so I hit him up and I was like, can this be my internship? And he was like, yeah. And so I did that for a year and they were like, you did a great job. You want to come back? And I was like, yeah. So I did that for forever. And you have your good days where it's like, oh my God, I'm at this game. Can you believe it? Then you have other days where you're like, okay, this game in a 4th overtime down, come on, like I'm ready to go home, but it was such a huge blessing and opened so many doors. So I got to work for ESPN, I got to work for NBC Sports, Showtime Sports, and just every network that you could think that's covered sports, I worked with them. So it's been pretty amazing, pretty awesome. And now I kind of like doing my own thing because I feel like a lot of mainstream media covers the same type of stories. And there's so many other sports stories that need to be told. So now I'm kind of doing that on my YouTube. So, and I love traveling. So especially like I'm a Southern girl, so football's everything to me. So if you travel within the SEC region, I'll tell you, okay, if you come to Auburn, don't park here. You will be towed. But if you want to get good, go to this tailgate. Like,
so when I moved to Atlanta, I used to work for the city of Atlanta. And it was like this big thing I didn't really understand. And I was like, they were like, are you Alabama or Auburn? And I'm like, I am nothing. I'm just Virginia. I don't even know where Auburn.
Big thing.
Yeah, and I was like, why is it such a big deal, guys? Is it because this starts with the A? I was so confused. I was like, what is this? Is it that serious?
Oh, it really is. So I had an ex-boyfriend that played for Bama, and on our first date, I was like, look, I'm an Auburn girl. I will ride or die with you. I will be at every game. But when it comes to that game, we not friends. Like it is a huge deal. And like my school that I went to, Alabama A&M, our state rival is Alabama State. And you have Mad City Classic. It's like the black version equivalent to it. And it's huge. Like you pick a side with that. So since y'all are my friends, y'all wear A&M stuff. I don't care if your boyfriend or your husband. No, this is not how this works. Like, Yes, and even Alexis, shout out to the best manager in the world, Alexis Hutchinson. She came for Iron Bowl one year, and she's a Bama fan. And I was like, Alexis, you do not wear that around me. Like you be neutral today. This is not what we do. So, but yeah, it's a huge deal, but it's so much fun though. Like it really is, and
Yeah.
well, in Auburn it is. In Auburn it's a lot of fun.
She's so serious.
But if y'all ever come down for a game, you will have an amazing time. I brought my friends down from Baltimore and Illinois, and they were like, "Oh my God, like I didn't expect this." I'm like, "Yeah," but they loved it though. They ended up loving it at the end of the day. So I got you. So hopefully, if we're back to normal this football season, y'all welcome to join.
Definitely.
That would be awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you for taking time out for us. You are absolutely amazing, and we are going to be cheering you on. So don't be surprised when we be reposting your stuff. Just be like, look at the girls. They got my back.
Please, no, thank you. And if you can, I would love to come back, girl. We can talk everything from Derek Jackson to Deshaun. Like, listen, girl. Listen, I've been
ready. Okay.
Well, you have a home here.
Yes, you always have a home here. We always have like a girls' night thing where we do every season. We're on season 4, so we haven't done it yet. So we will send you a message and let you know when the girls' night is, because that would be really good for you to come and give your 2 cents, girl.
Oh, I got my wine ready, my wine in my feety pajamas. I'm so ready.
Okay, we will see you then. Have a good night.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, that was fun.
Good. Aww.
I love her.
I know.
So I only have 15 minutes because I got to get to a store by 9. So we can discuss our topic in 15 minutes.
Okay, girl.
Okay. Go for it. You start.
Really hurting me.
I don't know about that.
About my tooth?
Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to find we'll talk about it later. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the topic was age is ain't nothing but a number. I feel weird saying that unless it's not the song.
Ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah, because it's not really proper English, so I feel like it should be age isn't anything but a number. Anyway. So what do I feel about it in regards to dating?
Let's go with career first.
Okay, I'm always the youngest one on my team, so that sucks sometimes because they don't. First of all, as a millennial, they don't think you're going to stick around.
Mm-hmm.
I had particular one job when I used to work at Dominion Energy. There was one project manager specifically. His name was Fred. So Fred just was like, he looked at my badge and saw I was a contractor. He said to me, "You won't be here long." And I felt like he was, are you listening to me or are you paying attention to your text message?
I have no text message. I was looking at our agenda. Go for it.
Okay. So Fred was like, "You're not going to stay here long because you have a contractor badge." But I also felt like he was saying that because I was young.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't typically stay places. I mean, but it is what it is. But don't put that, don't put that out there like I'm not capable.
The same capacity.
Yeah.
As someone you have the same title. Your age should not matter.
Right. And so I haven't been in a position of management like you have at such a young age. So I'm sure that poses some challenges as well.
Yeah, it was very challenging to be a manager. A younger manager in an office corporate setting because 1, I was Black, and then 2, I'm a woman, and 3, I'm young. So, and it was always people that were under me were older. So that's very difficult. They don't take older. If you're younger in a management or leadership role and you have older people that report to you, sometimes it can be difficult. It was difficult, very difficult for me. I was fine, I did well. But at the same time, it was a challenge because they pushed back a lot. And they took on that thought that she's a baby. She doesn't really know what she's talking about. Although I had more experience, I had more education. Like I worked to get to that spot, but it didn't matter. So I think it's just difficult. And I hate to bring that into it, but being a woman, being young, and being Black, it's just like it's a bit of a
It's a
storm.
trifecta,
Yes,
right?
it is a trifecta. So it's very difficult. So that's how I feel about career. And what about dating?
Oh Lord, I'm so tired, y'all. For dating now, I've only dated younger. I've dated one time. I dated younger, like much
Mm-hmm.
younger, like maybe 4 or 5 years. But
Yeah,
it was unintentional. It was
right. I
not.
think it always is unintentional.
All my dating is
No,
unintentional.
not you. I think when people date and there's an age difference, it's all unintentional. You
No,
don't
not
meet someone.
necessarily.
So you think you meet someone and be like, I need you to be 10 years younger than me.
No, what I'm saying is I didn't have any intention in moving forward with this person.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For everyone out there, I'm not an unintentional dater. If I'm dealing with you, it's intentional.
Intentional. Okay. All right. I'm following.
Okay, so it was unintentional. I was not like I didn't have good intentions for that situation. And
you didn't plan on moving on.
No, it was really like a situation where it was never mind. I don't want to say that because I'm not that kind of person. Like it was like a space. He was an in the meantimer.
Okay.
And then he became more, and then it didn't work out.
Do you think it didn't work out because of his age?
Yes.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. Because I know all my dating is intentional. She didn't get that right, guys. Okay. The reason why I think it didn't work out is one, because he was like living, he was like 25. He was like living in his years of dream. He's like in dreamland. Like, dreamer. No, he wasn't even free food. I mean, sometimes he was free food, but no, he wasn't. It was like, time. Like quality. I was able to spend time with him to get over someone else. And so he couldn't offer me anything other than good conversation. We had great conversation, but I mean, how far can that go? I'm 32, you 26, and it's like you're sitting here traveling the world, and I'm occasionally sending you money sometimes, like $10 here because it's different over there in another country. Like you're able to live.
Who are you talking about? But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so it's not that age thing. I think that's like the mindset of the age. Like we're not on the same page.
Well, do you think that sometimes people do have old souls, and so that kind of helps?
Yeah, I think that he has an old soul. He had maybe some type of old soul, but that soul was not trying to pay no baddest bills. He can't pay mine.
That was a problem.
That's not the idea. It's not that I need a man to pay bills. The
idea is someone to be able to complement what you bring to the table.
If I need help, then I want to feel stable in that, which is funny because now I'm saying that. But if you roll back to a couple of episodes last season, I wasn't saying the same thing about him.
No, you weren't.
But I was saying that I felt stable with him. Now I did feel stable emotionally.
Right.
So I'm getting better at my dating, guys. Now I'm no longer I'm no longer dating guys who I'm I'm not sure about how they're feeling. I'm like very sure for the most part about how they feel. So that's a positive. So I want to put that out there. That's great for me. That's like 10 points. But that was very it's for me now in the space that I'm in now is that he was unstable.
Right. That makes sense.
I'm 33.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You sending you $50. I gotta send $50.
You were in different places. Like that has a lot to do with the age. Ain't nothing but a number thing. Like you're just in different places in life. Now you may actually love the person. Like you might have some love for them emotionally. You hit it on the nose because emotionally you may be very well yoked. But then when you look at the other part of life, are you guys yoked? You know what I mean? Like, can we live a life together and be aligned? And can you help if need be? I can take care of myself, but can you help if need be? So I think that there's that.
Yeah, don't you gotta go?
I mean, I do, but I don't.
Okay, well, that was a very good point, Darius. Women do mature earlier.
Yeah.
But
And men, they say that they don't. It's what did he say? Men don't really settle immature until they're like 30 or after 30. So what do women do with that? Like, Lord.
plus, y'all, if you marry early, chances are, girl, it ain't gonna work out later. I don't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know, girl. Okay, or you marry late,
And you might be happier.
be happier. That's the way I figure. That's
But
what.
what if you marry late, but you marry a younger man? So
Well,
because you're a woman,
he got at least, according to Darius statistics, he has to at least be 32,
at least.
and you are at least 35. Yeah, 5 years, and that's it.
5?
Yeah. That's it. That's it, y'all. Let me tell y'all. We ain't got time, do we?
I gotta pee.
I have to tell y'all.
Go ahead and tell us.
This guy, that's here. He's not here no more. He's an older gentleman who's in my alumni association and kind of hollered at me, and I was like trying to be open. It was a very long time ago, so nobody feels a certain kind of way. And I went out to the movies with him, but he was like checking me for when I was gonna get to the movies, and I ain't like that. He was like maybe 40 something, and I felt like, ooh, that feels like somebody daddy, and I was like, that was it. And he was like bragging about his money and all this stuff, because he was like in the military, blah, etc. Things that I wasn't interested in. So I feel like after 5 years, that's my cutoff. I can't deal with a 45-year-old man. So
just come from different generations. That has a lot to do with generations.
I was listening to Hanson when y'all was listening to DMX.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't even know that the DMX cover had all that blood on it.
Yes, this was opening up a whole world for me.
I told her it was some demonic looks on front of the covers. He's into God, God rest his soul. But I told her, and she was just so surprised. I was like, "Where have you been?" But
I come from a different type of situation.
We come from the same situation. Why would you say that?
I know, but my musicality range is different. Yours is too, but you are more.
I'm more hood.
I didn't say that. So let's scratch that from the record. I did not say that.
What were you saying?
I said it's broader.
Okay.
You're more cultured.
I'm more cultured.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Okay. Well, y'all, that's it.
We'll be back next Monday. We gave y'all tons of content today, so we kept you super busy. If you didn't get to see it all, run it back. Miss Black Alabama was up here. Marquita and her hot topics was up here. She gave us more than enough, and she's going to bring you some more later on. Keep an eye out for our Instagram, because we're going to do an Instagram live with the three of us on hot topics. Dig a little deeper. We could probably do it Friday or we can do it Friday or Thursday. I'm down. So look out for Friday or Thursday. We just got to see if Marquita's available. But keep your eyes on our pages. Follow us on _ORNOT podcast on Instagram, ORNOT podcast on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook right here.
Well, thank y'all for coming and allowing us to pour into you. We hope that you go out into the world and pour into others, and don't forget to put the cash in the bucket.
Cash.
Yes, no checks, please. Have a dance and make her dance. Y'all have a good week, and
let's get them out of here.
That's it.
That's it, folks.